Many people are indecisive in times of afflictions. There are those who do not have the chance to wait. They have to make life-changing decisions at a tender age.
My dropping out of school was because I come from a very humble background, and my parents could not raise fees for my siblings. It was for me to either study further or for my siblings to drop out of school. So I decided that I should just continue doing what I do, drop out of school, but take my kids back, my brothers and sisters to school. They've gone up to high school, and some of them actually do technical works, and now they're managing their own families.
A long journey can be inspired by something very small. This is such a journey.
When I was in class 6, there was an advertisement on TV in regards to people who might want to take the kids to China for 2 years. And a neighbor saw that on the papers and told my dad, asked my dad, would you like taking one of the kids to China for gymnastics? My dad didn't even know what that was. And he said, no, as long as it's something positive and it's, gonna make my child's life worthwhile, I wouldn't mind. So there was an audition at the National Theatre. That was way back in 1983. There was an audition at the National Theatre, and indeed the whole country before they came to the National Theatre. And there was all those people who applied for that audition were actually 5,000. That is the whole country. So out of 5,000, they only took 48. 48 kids were taken to the YMCA for 1 month. So it was just the normal training whereby you have to stretch, you have to dance, just a few things, or just a few recreational things to do for 1 month. By then we're just judging to see who is more active, who is more outgoing, who is more coordinated, and also the person who's really ready to learn more and even to learn faster. So out of 48, they only choose 24. And out of 24, I was one of them. So I got my chance to go to China for 2 years and came back after 2 years.
A young boy went to a foreign land to learn something he had no idea what it was.
When the audition came, I never knew anything about gymnastics. I never knew anything about acrobatics. But the advantage with me is that I was really fit.
When he came back to Kenya, he was able to earn a living and help his siblings.
My name is Patrick Owar. I'm a gymnastics trainer. I'm a fitness trainer. I'm an acrobat. And I'm a sports, in general, I'm a sports trainer.
The journey has not been easy, but the strategy has worked.
First, it was really hard to really get kids to teach, because I tried to advertise, there was no response. I tried to walk around with flyers, there was no response. What I did is I saw a play group on Facebook. So what they do is they have play group every week. So the kids come together and the parents come together, and they just have the kids just play while the parents are just catching up. So what I did, I sent a message on Facebook just asking if I could come and just do an activities for free for the kids. And luckily they accepted. Now they called me back immediately. They told me, oh, if you have activities, you just come and do it. So then I went there, did it the first time, and the kids loved it. So they had only 4 kids. The following weekend, they had 8 kids. And then the weekend after, they had 4 kids, but different kids. And then the 4th weekend, we had 10 kids. From that weekend, now the parents started asking me, oh, can you come to a place? Can you do this? Can you do that? I said, why not? I can come to your place and just do the activities. So I just asked if they have more kids within the neighborhood. Lucky enough, most of the parents who actually asked for that, they're in a gated community. So it's easier to get the kids from within that area to just one house and then just do the activities. And that's how it all started.
Today, it's no longer about money. The vision has changed and the bullseye is joining those who ensure Kenya remains the home of champions.
Gymnastics is a sport on its own, as you have seen in the Olympics. People winning goals. Why can't we do that? We have kids who are fit here. All you have to do is just impact the techniques on them. And I would really like to advise parents, if you see a child doing that, just look around to see if there's anybody who is teaching gymnastics or there's any center around you. My dream is actually to take Kenya to the Olympics. It doesn't matter how long it's going to take. It doesn't matter if it's just one person, but that's my dream.
People are coming from various parts of the world to volunteer.
Well, I'm actually visiting Kenya. I'm actually Canadian, so I'm only here for 2 months, but I've been helping for about 3 weeks now.
More foreigners know more about gymnastics as opposed to the locals, and they appreciate what it is because back in the countries, they do this, this is just part of their curriculum in their schools, and they do it on a weekly basis. But here, we don't really have it that much. And the kind of gymnastics we do is not really up to par compared to what other people do. And that's why it doesn't go that far. But since I had the opportunity to go out there and learn it, I want to take that to the next level.
The truth is, Kenya has a long way to go as far as gymnastics are concerned. The good part of the story is the first step has been taken.
We really don't have gymnastics school. The only one we have actually is this. This is what we have. And most international schools, they have a lot of equipments, but they don't have good trainers. They have like all the equipments that you think about, but they don't have good trainers. So like for what I'm thinking also is to really try to train as many kids as possible so that in future we're going to have so many trainers who can be in different counties within Kenya, and then they can jumpstart with their own centers and all that. So that's actually my dream as well.
In Canada, there's a lot more opportunity. There are lots of fully stocked gyms and everything, and we don't really have that here, unfortunately. So that's the main difference, is opportunity, I think.
There is hope that these children will be able to go places.
Well, I think these kids that I'm teaching are definitely catching up. Yeah, if they have the opportunity, then they can do just as well as anyone else in other countries.
Times have changed and gymnastics have become a necessity as a sport and for health reasons.
Gymnastics is the basics to all kinds of sports. You learn how to jump, you learn how to land. You can actually see your surrounding, know where the dangers are. And it's a skill that it's easier, once you have that, it's easier to engage to any kind of sports. It gives you confidence. You know your body movements, balance, coordination, and just the technique to control your body. That's the benefits of gymnastics. And the fitness aspect of it as well, yes.
It's not that everybody must do gymnastics, but those who have interest in it, those who want their children to have better control of their body, who want to have better flexibility, greater muscle strength. Indeed, gymnastics is a very important thing to engage in, even if they do other things besides that, because it allows an understanding of one's body, coordination, that is important in very many other things as well.
Patrick is doing his part, and it's time for other stakeholders to come in and popularize the sport.
I'm glad that there are beams and there's a floor and mats and vaults. We could use some bars. That would be very helpful so that the gymnasts can be more well-rounded. But I know that it's the best that Patrick is, he's doing the best that he can.
He traveled around the world performing. He met all sorts of people, and in the process, he got an idea. He has spent years training children, and the fire is still burning.
Too wide. Kids gymnastics started about 6 years ago when after traveling for some times, because after my coming back to Kenya, we did a lot of shows. And we had an advantage, we had the opportunity to travel even out of the country. We traveled for like 10 years, different countries around the world. And came 1910, I decided I really wanted to do something here. And the good thing with me is when I was out, I was always going to the gym centers, to the malls to see what other people are doing. And the last time I attended one workshop in the UK, and it was just, it was a center whereby they have everything in one center. So basically what they do is you can bring a child there to learn anything they want. And the government pays for it, the council pays for it. All the guys who are teaching there, they're being paid by the council. So, and what they do is the kids within the neighborhood, they would be brought there just to do anything they want. They can choose on daily basis the kind of activities they want to do. And that one it's easier for a child to really know what they want, because it's a lot of activities. And if you do so many things, it's easier to narrow it up to what you like. So that one clicked. So the moment I got here, I said I have to start something like that. And that's where Kids Gymnastics was born.
They say life is the best teacher, but at times, people never learn. Never despise small beginnings. You can earn a living in million ways if you are best in what you do.
For me, gymnastics could be as a career and also as a sport. The reason why I say that is because I've done it as a sport. It's paying my bills. And right now, we've employed 10 people. We deal with 200 kids a week. It's a career and it's a sport. So it's really fulfilling.